Hey Gemini, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for March 1st through March 7th. All right, so what are we looking at today? We're looking at what makes both of you uncomfortable, okay? Why is that important to address? Because it's probably something you're avoiding, okay? It's probably something that they are avoiding. The green cards are going to represent what makes your person uncomfortable. Okay, and the black and gold cards are representing what makes you uncomfortable, but also how Spirit sees the situation, or, you know, maybe some insight from Spirit about this situation. And then finally, you know, what would happen if we did face what makes us uncomfortable? All right, so these two cards represent what makes you uncomfortable. These two cards represent what Spirit has to say about the situation. And these two cards represent what would happen if we actually faced what makes us uncomfortable. All right, so let's take a look at your person first here. Okay, so this is Seven of Swords. You know, it feels like your person is uncomfortable with some type of deception or lack of truth. It doesn't have to be nefarious deception, okay? It could just be that we're not speaking the truth of how we feel about something, how we feel about each other. What else do we have here? Joy and stability, which is the Four of Wands. So why would your person be uncomfortable with that energy? You know what I mean? Does this person not allow themselves to experience a certain level of joy in their life? Maybe they struggle with their stability, maybe financial stability. But Four of Wands says that on some level, the two of you have built some type of foundation. What's going on with that foundation? Where does it stand? Where does it stand between the two of you? This person's uncomfortable with where things stand between the two of you. Okay, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is this reach out card, which this card has been coming up. I've probably seen it 4 or 5 times. So they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable with the truth about something. And, you know, it feels like this person wants to run towards you, but they actually are running away because they're uncomfortable. Let's see what you're uncomfortable with. Strength. So that tells me, card of Leo, you might be dealing with a Leo, but this tells me that you're uncomfortable in some type of situation that makes you feel vulnerable. You feel a sense of weakness, or like this person could take advantage of you because of how you feel. It makes you feel vulnerable because your heart is involved. What else do we have here? King of Pentacles. So, you know, this card is a card of stability, but it's also happiness. Happiness and generosity, wanting to give. You're uncomfortable giving the vulnerable side of yourself to whoever this is. And they might be uncomfortable with the same thing, because reaching out would make them vulnerable. Showing what they're happy and joyful about feels like it would make them uncomfortable, and not being truthful about something is making them uncomfortable. So what does Spirit have to say here? Hermit. This has been coming out all over the place too. It's like it almost feels like Spirit is saying that one or both of you are not looking in the right places for your answers. This is saying we've got to look within. We have to look within ourselves as to what the answers are here. The answers, I feel like, are pretty plain and straightforward if we really choose to look at them. Look at that. Sun. Second card of Leo. So a lot of you might be dealing with a Leo. But this is about, when you look in the right places, you'll find happiness. You'll find that joy and stability. There's no reason to fear making yourself vulnerable to this person. There's no reason, I don't feel at all. So what would happen if we were to face this situation head on? Hangman. It feels like you would gain a huge new perspective. A huge new perspective. Something that you didn't see coming, something you didn't see maybe within this person or even within yourself. By facing what makes you uncomfortable would give you, I feel like, a rush of happiness and joy, and you would see things from a completely different perspective. And what else? Communication, 8 of Wands. It would open the door to a level of communication that the two of you might be avoiding for some reason. Not even for some reason. The reason is that we're afraid of what the other person would say, what the other person feels, that this isn't mutual. There's a reason why the universe creates or has these connections occur. There's a reason you feel that, and you don't feel it with your mailman or the person at the gas station or the person that does your hair or mows your lawn. There's a reason you don't have that connection with any of those people. There's a reason why you do have a connection with this person and why it feels different to be around them versus all of the other people in your life. It's not an accident that you feel that way. So let's clarify. I want to clarify seek the truth or the 7 of Swords for them, and this 3 of Pentacles or reach out, which is right above communication. So for you, let's clarify the Strength card and the Hangman. Queen of Cups, love. This is love. This is the closest thing to unconditional love that we can experience in the physical world. So it's like by making yourself vulnerable, by being generous with how you feel, by not holding anything back, I feel like the result is love. For them, look at this. We have seek the truth, and then we have seek, which is the Hermit. That's what Spirit is saying here. We have to seek within ourselves. The truth lies within this person, just like it lies within you. If you really look deep enough, if you really quiet your mind, you would find this. You would find this truth that the two of you seem to have a hard time right now seeing. Reach out. Look at this. These cards are tarot cards, okay? but they're also oracle cards. All right. So by reaching out, it strengthens the bond. Okay. And that's what it's saying down here too, for you, or, you know, for the connection. By reaching out, it strengthens the bond. This is the Ace of Pentacles. It illuminates what both of your intentions are towards each other. The universe wouldn't put this person in your path, you know, to hurt you. Whatever the result is of confronting this or facing it, it ultimately will free you one way or the other. The Hangman for you clarified by 5 of Pentacles. There's going to be a new perspective on why maybe the door felt like it's shut on this connection. I don't feel like it's what you expect. So it's worth opening the door to communication to gain a whole new perspective on possibly why somebody shut the door originally. All right, so let's see what is in your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Every time I say that, I can't get over how cheesy that sounds, but that's what I'm doing anyway. All right, so this card represents the end of the rainbow. And this deck, these are actually 2 separate decks, okay? This one, which is the one I've been using, is the gold and black deck. This one is the black and gold deck. And that's literally what they're called. So if you look them up on Amazon, you can find them, and they're stunning. All right, so let's see. Rainbow. Great big love. What did I tell you? That's what Queen of Cups, that's what making yourself vulnerable brings in for you. Because it is a source of strength, not weakness. You'll find strength in making yourself vulnerable. You'll find a great big love. Okay? Look at this. Number 26 breaks down to an 8. 8s are about self-empowerment. It will be so empowering for you to feel what it feels like to find strength in vulnerability, because it ultimately, I feel like, brings love in. What is the pot of gold here? Page of Cups. This might be an apology for some of you. When we open the door to communication, it might start with an apology. Or it could, it might be that somebody just breaks down. I almost feel like the first contact or the first conversation, somebody might almost be in tears. And I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I am. And then we've got the Hierophant card of Taurus. It's like this is what your heart is committed to. Like what your heart is committed to you. And then 7 of Wands. I feel like it clears up ghosts of the past. All of these wands here, you know, represent a different concern, a different memory, a different fear. It's like we're confronting all of these fears and ghosts by simply reaching out and strengthening the bond. I feel like this person will probably be the one that reaches out, but it might almost be a mutual thing. You know, and it starts off, I feel like, with somebody almost maybe crying in joy. It feels like a great big love that is overpowering and empowering at the same time. It feels beautiful. All right. Gemini, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, definitely reach out to me. If not, your loss. All right. I will talk to you next time. All right. Bye.